I'm going to explain my listing process I go through with clients when we get ready to list their home. So, starting with the most important part of listing a house, the listing price. The number one reason that houses don't sell quickly is because they're priced too high. I like to sit down and look at the comps in the area in which a property is located and figure out what the best list price is going to be. Sometimes people want to shoot for that higher number and they're okay with sitting on the market for longer. Sometimes people need to move more quickly, so we price the house accordingly to make sure that is doable. The next big thing everybody asks is getting their house ready to sell. What do they need to do? If there's little maintenance items throughout the house, definitely want to address those. Reduce clutter. I like to say reduce things by 50% if possible, especially if you've lived in a house for a long time. You tend to really collect stuff over the years. At least you want to reduce your closets by 50%. The next thing after the house is ready, I'll send in a professional photographer to get photos. The MLS, you can put 25 photos up there, and the more photos, the better. Speaking of MLS, the next step is to put the house out on the MLS. We'll also talk about a showing plan that you're comfortable with when it's time to open your house up for other people to come look through it. I like to do open houses. I think those are beneficial to get foot traffic through the house. But you have the option to get an email or a text every time there's a showing, and I always request feedback from other agents so that we can find out what their buyers are thinking and what the agents are thinking as far as list price, condition of the home, location, and any other items that would affect the sale of the house. So back to the MLS. That's the multiple listing service. And that is a really great tool because that'll syndicate your listing out to Zillow, Realtor.com. It'll go out to any agent websites, like through larger brokerages in town that use the MLS on their websites. And I like to network with other agents to get a little bit of social media buzz surrounding a listing, especially if I know a certain agent works with types of buyers that I think would fit this type of home that I'm listing. And that actually takes me into something that I think makes me really different from other agents is my background is in marketing, and I use marketing extensively in every listing, both digitally and traditionally. I already mentioned the MLS syndicating to the other websites. I'm really active on Instagram and Facebook. I'm really active with my email list. I do an email once a month. I also send an email to any agent in the MLS who has a buyer who's looking for a house that fits your listing's criteria. So I reverse prospects the MLS, which is a great tool. It brings your house directly to the agents that have the buyers. And, obviously things like flyers, open houses, showings, and any other ways that I can get your house out there depending on where it's located and what type of buyer we're looking for. If you have any questions about the process for listing your home, how much it costs, what you can expect, send me an email or give me a call, sarah@kansascityrealty.net or 816-226-6596. Thanks.